Are you buying a condo and thinking about those dreaded condo fees? Are they worth it or not? What do they really cover? And are they secretly draining your wallet? Stick around because today I'm breaking down everything that you need to know about condo fees in Canada. Hello everyone, my name is Parth Soni. I'm a realtor based in Ontario. I help families and investors like you get into real estate. So first thing first, let's check out what are the condo fees. So if you own a house, you pay for maintenance, property tax, and also some utilities separately. But in condo, those fees are often bundled into something called condo fees or the maintenance fee. So let's check out what do they cover. The condo fees cover few of the aspects of it. The very first one of this is the building maintenance, which could include anything between cleaning, security, landscaping, maintaining of your elevator, common areas. The second thing is the utilities. Most of the older condos and some of the newer condos do cover utilities such as water, heating, electricity, and few more. The next on the list is amenities. Sometimes they do cover like gym, pool, party room, co-working space, internet, guest suite, and so many more utilities coming up with the newer condos. The next on the list is the reserve fund. That is for future repair like roof replacement, windows, or anything like that. When you pay a condo fees, not 100% of that goes towards the upkeep and maintenance. Some portion of it goes towards a future fees as well. The last in this one is the property management, which is like a building upkeep and administration of all the condo corporation documents and things. Alright, let's talk about the positive. Condo fees aren't all bad. In fact, they do offer a lot of perks. The very first one of it is a hassle-free maintenance and repair, which many people enjoy. Now imagine never having to shovel snow or cut grass or worry about the roof or windows or anything else. And condo fee covers all of this. Unlike houses, owners who must handle this cost separately and often unexpectedly. Condo owners can relax knowing that their fees contribute to year-round maintenance as well. And few of the examples of a covered maintenance include like snow removal in winter, landscaping in the summer months, cleaning of hallways, elevators, lobbies, and all the common areas, garbage collection, and recycling. The second factor in this one is the shared cost. This is often cheaper than spending it individually. Now let's say you own a house and suddenly your roof needs fixing. That could cost you roughly about $10,000 or more out of your pocket. But in condos, these big expenses are spread across all the units and paid through a reserve fund. This means fewer surprise expenses. Some of the common major expenses covered by condo fees are roof replacement, elevator repair, window repairs, heating and cooling system maintenance. If there is any issue with those kind of systems, they will get covered in condo maintenance fees. Sometimes they do offer plumbing and electrical services in the unit, but most of the time it's covered in the common. And here's a pro tip. If your condo is well managed, you may never have to deal with anything major that is unexpected with the higher repair bills. The third on the list is access to amenities without the bigger price tag. Do you love working out but hate expensive gym membership? Many condo includes fitness center, pools, and so many other utilities like lounge area, which most of the people do use. And just to give you an idea, if you were to pay this separately, they would cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. Now potential saving, now let's check out what will be the potential saving for a gym membership. That could be roughly about $50 to $100, and I totally agree that most of the condos are not equipped with a well gym over here. But if you're someone who's just looking for a treadmill or a light workout, almost all condos are equipped with those kind of gym. The second one is the pool maintenance. Let's say if you go out for a swimming classes or for a swimming lessons or something like that, that could cost you $200, $300 a month. But in this one condo, the swimming pool is covered. Second one, the last one is the rooftop lounge. That is a rental event. Most of the condos does come with some of amenities where you can rent out a room or lounges. Let's say if you are throwing a birthday party for your kids, then the outside rental for those kind of rooms or the units could be roughly anywhere between $500 to $1,000 for an event. But if you're living in a condo and if you have those kind of party rooms, that is well covered under your maintenance fees. And by far the next one is the most important one for so many families out there, and that's why they prefer condo over independent house. And that is better security and safety. So feeling safe at home is priceless. Like condo Now, condo fees often cover 24/7 security, concierge services, or any sort of surveillance system. Sometimes standalone houses typically do have that, but it comes with an extra cost. Now, some of the basic security feature most of the time every condo will have, and that is covered by the condo fees, are the front desk concierge, security guards, secure underground parking, camera, surveillance, and all the other control access into the building through a key fobs or a special lock-in mechanism. So, condo fees aren't just an expense, they are an investment in your quality of life. But of course, not all condos are created equal. In the next section, we will talk about the potential downside of the condo fees. And we will also discuss some of the red flags you need to watch out. Now, if you are someone who's convinced about condo fees that are good for you and worthwhile and decided to buy a condo, check out the full detailed video of the condo buying process over here. And if you want to hear more about like bad side of condo fees or anything like that, stick around because that's the next one. Now, let's check out what are the bad side of condo fees. Now, while condo fees offer convenience and shared costs, they also have some downsides that buyers need to consider before purchasing a condo or making an offer on the condo. And in this segment, we will explore the hidden drawbacks of the condo fees that can impact affordability, investment value, and your financial planning as well. The first and this one is the condo fees increases over time. Now, one of the biggest concerns with condos is the condo fees. They almost always go up. A condo that starts with a $500 monthly fee could grow up to $700 in just few years. So let's check out why do condo fees rise. The very first one in this one is the inflation affect maintenance cost, which is very typical. The second one is the higher energy prices that impacts utility of that condo if that's covered under your maintenance fees. Next one is the older building. As the condos get older, it requires more repair. And the last one is unexpected cost like a major roof repair or elevator replacement. Now, just to give an example, in some of the Toronto condos, fees have increased by over 20% in just few years. Now, let's check out the second factor why condo fees are bad. And it's no control over how fees are spent. Now, when you pay for condo fees, you trust the condo board to use them wisely. But not all condo boards are efficient and created equally. Some may overspend on cosmetic upgrades while ignoring the urgent repairs. Now, here are the few of the potential issues that you might need to be aware about if you are planning to purchase that condo or living in that condo. The very first one is a poor budgeting leading to unnecessary fees high. If it's not managed well, then it will go wrong. The second one is the expensive renovation that don't add any value in the unit. The last one is the mismanagement of the reserve. Now let's check out the third factor that is bad for condo fees. That is special assessment, and that could be very expensive. Now, even with the regular condo fees, you might still be hit with something called special assessment. This is an extra charge if the reserve fund does not have enough money to cover for a sudden expense or a big repair. Now, let's check out some of the example of special assessment. Now, let's say if the roof needs replacement and the condo fees or the condo reserve fund does not have a proper money to allocate for the roof, and which is immediately required, then it could cost you like $5,000 per unit for the new roof, like $10,000 for a major plumbing replacement, and all unexpected costs for legal issues or any emergencies. Now, unlike regular fees, special assessment are unpredictable and can put financial strain on condo owners. And this is not something you can opt out. If you are living in a condo, you must obey condo rules and you have to follow that, whatever that special assessment looks like. I have seen special assessment up to $35,000 to $40,000 in Waterloo Region. So make sure whenever you are purchasing a condo, you thoroughly check how much the reserve fund in that condo is. Now let's check out the fourth factor why condo fees are not that great. And it is not all amenities are worth. The gym, pool, concierge sounds great, right? But do you actually use them? That is something I ask to all of my clients who are planning to use a condo. Now, gym, pool, concierge services sounds great, right? But do you actually use them? This is the question I ask all of my clients who are planning to buy a condo. Now, many condo owners pay for amenities that they rarely use or worst case, never used it. Now, here are a few of the examples of a costly but underused amenities based on the surveys. The very first one we have is the indoor swimming pool. That could lead to higher maintenance cost, and if you are not using it, guess what? You have to pay for it. Now, theaters and party rooms that are rarely booked. Now, high-end concierge services, which is expensive with salaries. Now, before buying, ask yourself, will I actually use these features or am I just paying for someone else to enjoy them? And the last one on the list is point number 5, like the resale value can be affected by the higher fees. Now, high condo fees can scare away buyers. If fees are too expensive compared to a similar property that you are selling in the same area, then selling your condo could take longer or might have to lower your price. Now let's take an example. A condo with $400 maintenance fee, that is a monthly fee, might sell faster than the one with $900 monthly maintenance fees, even if they are in the same area. Of course, we cannot compare both the condos. We have to check out a little bit more into detail about them. But just to give you an idea, based on the buyer psychology, buyers always compare the total cost. So if the condo fees are too high, it could reduce demand and your unit value as well. So are condo fees worth it? Are condo fees worth it? Now it totally depends on what kind of value you get out of it. It's good for those who prefer low maintenance living or the buyers who will use all the amenities or most of the amenities what they are planning to use it. And if the owner is well managed, if the owner is living in a well managed building. It's not ideal for someone if the buyer who wants a full control over the cost or investors looking for a low carrying cost. And also for the owners who are not able to use all the amenities or most of the amenities. Now, before you buy, always research the condo financials, reserve fund, and historical fee increases as well. This is something we do with all of our buyer clients. That way, you can make a smart move and decision, and avoid any surprises. Now let's quickly check out what are the condo fees in Toronto versus other Canadian cities. Now just to give you an idea, in Toronto we have roughly about 65 cents to $1 per square feet for maintenance in condo. And if you're going for a higher luxurious kind of units, it could range anywhere between $10 to $50 depending on what kind of services they are providing. And most of the time, if you're planning to buy a parking with a condo, then these fees are often increased in that aspect. Now just to give you an idea, in Vancouver you can expect roughly about 40 to 75 cents per square feet. In Montreal it's roughly about 35 cents to 70 cents per square feet. In Calgary it's roughly about 30 cents to 60 cents per square feet. Now this is all based on estimate, depend on condo to condo. If the condo building is old, it's not managed well, it could go really high in terms of what estimated I have provided. Toronto has some of the highest condo fees in Canada. 700 square feet condo in downtown Toronto could cost you $700 or more in fees alone. So how can you avoid overpaying? Now let's check out how to choose a condo with a reasonable fees. And this is the question most of the people ask me when we are doing a buyer consultation with me. The very first thing you need to do is to check for the reserve fund. A well-funded reserve means fewer surprises. The second thing you need to do is to compare fees in the area. Look at the similar condos nearby to see if your condos you are planning to purchase in terms of fees is high or low. The third thing you need to do is to read condo board financial statement or document. And in this one, if fee seems too high, be cautious. And this is something you will partner up with the lawyer and they will guide you with the thorough process. The last one is to avoid excessive amenities. A gym, pool may be useful, bowling alley may not be. So make sure if it has too many amenities, the condo fees will go higher over a period of time. Now to answer the question if it's worth it or not, it totally depends. If you love convenience. Now to answer the question if the condo fees are worth it or not, it totally depends. If you love convenience and don't want to worry about home maintenance, then yes, it can be worth it. But if you are trying to keep your monthly cost low, I don't think so condos are worth it in that case. Now remember, always research the building, check the fees and understand what you are paying for. There is something called status certificate. Before putting an offer, always check the status certificate no matter what amount of good deal you are getting in that condo. And again, if you're planning to buy a condo in Kitchener, here are my top 3 recommendations of condos which I personally like. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next video.